Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna, it's about a 10-second, 20-second delay. So I'm gonna check on this fancy dancy new tablet. Once it catches up to the delay, if we got sound. But I think we should be good. Let's see. Still hasn't caught up yet. Oh, but the commercial, we got a commercial. If you're wondering what it was, it was for SpongeBob. Let's see if we got sound. Yep, we do. All right. So it's a little early today. It's actually, this might be one of our earliest lives. 6:50. You know, that's what happens sometimes. But we had a last second cancellation in the gym. So that's why the pre-lift live started a little early. And you know what that means? If the pre-lift live starts early, then the lift live will start early as well. But let's see, what can we talk about and on this nice warm day? So today's practice, you guys are welcome to join. It's going to be at 5 p.m. I got to double check the schedule, but I think I can start early. I think I can probably start 4:30, maybe 4. If anyone wants to start early, definitely shoot me a message. Let me know. Let's see. I wonder who's going to show up today. I should probably text the guys in a little bit. I would think they would think there'd be practice, but it's always nice to give the friendly reminder. Hey guys, don't forget, if you miss practice today, you're off the team. Definitely true. Definitely true. But there will be, Josh has the video of all the behind the scenes and stuff like that from the Natty Wars 2. There's a lot of videos, so it's going to take a little bit to edit it. I did take some film with this fancy dancy new tablet. As you can see, I'm watching myself. But now I can finally see. I can see the comments. If you're just hopping on, you would have known before that my phone's a little busted, but this thing is holding true. Let's see. So we were talking about the behind the scenes. I have some video. I only have a little bit. I recorded on the tablet. I got some video of Dustin doing his first ammonia cap. He took his first hit of ammonia. If you don't know what ammonia is, it's it's those little caps. Sometimes it's a bottle that weightlifters, powerlifters, athletes, football players use them. They break them, sniff them, wakes them up. They used to use it when people were like knocked out in football or days. You know what I mean? They'd come up and they were knocked out. They'd put it in front of their nose, wake them up. Nice friendly wake up call. But let me know if you guys got any questions. Um, the only thing I can't talk about is the outcome of the match because there's only one place to find out. And that is on the Natty Bros YouTube channel. I think they're if you type in Natty Bros, you'll definitely find it. But I typed it in so many times. What was it, Saturday night, trying to do that live? I must have typed it in 7 times. So I'm pretty sure their exact YouTube is the Natty Bros 7773. That should take you right to it. You got to become a member and you'll be able to see the match. Est, what's up, man? He says, what's up, Big Nick? Man, just doing the old pre-lift live. One of my clients canceled before, so that's why we're starting a little early. But it's very common this time of year. We got Christmas coming up. But you know what that means? Right after Christmas, about a week after Christmas, it's going to get busy. Everyone's got the New Year's resolutions. The tricky thing about the New Year's resolutions is to keep them going past the first couple weeks. But S, what's going on with you, man? What's up with you? I can't remember. You're in Germany right now, aren't you? I can't. What time is it over there right now? Very good question. S says, so what are you getting Josh for his Christmas present? I can't tell you. It's a secret. In case Josh is watching, I can't tell you. But it should be something good. It should be something good. Any ideas? Any ideas what we should get Josh for Christmas? S says, yeah, I'm in Germany. Frankfurt. Okay, all right. Yeah, I got mixed up sometimes. But I appreciate the friendly reminder. How's the temperature over there in Germany? Is it nice and chilly? But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let's see. Presents for Josh for Christmas. He might like technology stuff. Maybe there's got to be something funny we could do. It's got to be something funny we could do. We'll throw like a surprise party, but instead of saying surprise, everyone jumping out and saying surprise, everyone jumps out with a camera and just records them. S says it's cold as F. Man, not snowing, but really chilly. Yeah, it's like the same here. There's it's not snowing right now. There's barely any snow. I don't know if you can see it in the field in the back window. My yard is pretty much nothing. But it's that time of year. Nice and chilly. And when it gets chilly, it's time to eat some chili. That's what they say. I think I saw that on a t-shirt once. But that's good, clean fun right there. That's good, clean fun. So what do you guys want to talk about? We could talk about pretty much anything except for the outcome of the matches. We could talk about experiences. We could talk about what was my favorite match as a fan. Funny stories. Um, one of my after the event, I find this so funny. Um, so after the event, we left Dave and Buster's. Oh, what's up, Carolyn? What's up, Carolyn? Let's see. So Carolyn says, "Oh, Nick, how you doing? Let's like and share, friends." I'm doing great, Carolyn. Thanks for asking. How you doing? You might have heard this story before, but I was just going to tell everyone the elevator story. Um, it's real fast, but it's funny. So after Dave and Buster's, we were leaving. I came back with Steve Fernandez, drove me back to the hotel. So we're going up to the room where everyone is, and it's me and him get to the elevator first. It's a big elevator there. There's lots of room. We walk in. Steve holds the door open. You know, he holds the door so it doesn't shut. There's a family, a father, a wife, and a young child. Um, the father was guiding in the kid, gonna go in, and the mother stops the kid and the father and goes, "Oh no, 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 he's too big." And they waited for the next one, So I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. I'll take that as a compliment. Well, there's a whole bunch of funny stories, but that one sticks out the most. Well, that's good. Hopefully, you guys find that funny too. I thought it was funny. Let's see. Kalen says that is funny. Yeah, I was laughing. I was as soon as I heard it, I was just laughing out loud. And Steve goes, Steve didn't hear it at first. He goes, "Why are you laughing?" I go, "You didn't hear what the lady said?" She goes, "Oh no, no, he's too big. We can't go in." When he heard me say, he thought it was funny. But that's good, clean fun. That's good, clean fun. Let's see. What other funny stories? What other funny stories? Um, let's see. I can't think of any. There's some stuff, but I can't think of any right now. But let's see. If you met Mrs. Natty Mom, the Natty Mom, uh, Caleb and Josiah's mom, she was a super sweet lady. That's something nice to talk about. She was super sweet, kind, and nice to everyone. So it definitely rubbed off on her boys. So that's good. You can definitely tell. They're related. They're both very kind and generous. Um, but people kept on talking about the nanny mom. They're shaking her hand, saying she's feeling pretty strong. So maybe, just maybe, she'll start arm wrestling. That would be cool. That would be cool. Let's see. Carolyn says, Natty mom, wonderful lady. Yes, she needs a FB face. Natty mom. She needs her own page. Yeah, she needs the Natty mom page. I bet it would be pretty popular, you know. But yeah, the funny thing is, I was talking to her, all day. She was helping me she was helping me out with the shirts. She was the one running the shirts, so she was keeping track of all the shirts and like for Natty Bros, for the Turtle Man shirts and the Team Stone shirts. And so I was talking to her all day, and it wasn't until the very end of the night, and I see right in big letters on her back, "Natty Mom." I go, "Oh, you're Natty Mom." I thought that was cool. That was cool. They got a good team. Definitely got a good team. And they should maybe think about adding Josh to the team. I think Josh would work really well with those guys. Thomas Dede was the main guy, camera guy. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Thomas Dede and Mark Haggart were the camera guys or the technical guys. If I'm not mistaken. Um, I actually haven't seen any of the matches yet, but I'm excited to see how good they do with the editing and all that stuff. Prince of Persia, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Oh, I missed a comment. Carolyn says, "Oh, that's funny. They sure do amazing team." And Batman and Aiden Way and Yusuf. Oh, very true. Very true. Um, Yusuf was great on the mic. Was Aiden doing the camera stuff too? Aiden, Alden, yeah, I can't tell anymore. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Kalen says Josh would be good once he came out of his show. Interview bartenders behind the scenes and the long angle and opposite corner man sides. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the question is when Josh steps out of his shell, can we handle it? Can we handle the unshelled camera guy? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So let's see. Carolyn says Aiden just being there helping out from Friday night. I can't remember what he did. He just good too. Absolutely. Absolutely. They all did great. They all did great. Carolyn says Nick LO. Probably we can handle him, LO. I think so. I think so. But we won't know until we get there. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Prince Persia says, "How's your day going, buddy?" I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man. How you doing? Just starting the day off. A little pre-lift live. It's a nice way to start the day. I had a client earlier, but my client, the reason why we started early, had a last second cancel. So that's why we started a little early. But that's all right. That's all right. It's going to be a good day. Kaylin says, just got to shower quick. All right. All right. Good luck. Good luck. But let me know if you guys got any questions. The only thing I can't talk about is the outcome, the final results of the matches. But we could talk about anything. We could talk about, besides the outcome, we could talk about the matches, besides the outcome. Um, the athletes, the experience, the promotion, the athletes. We could talk about the rules. We could talk about um, anything, pretty much. We could even go powerlifting. We can even do gym stuff. Let's see, is it bright enough? I'll leave the light on for a little bit. It's probably gonna die soon anyways, but the sun's starting to come out, so it's perfect timing. It is perfect timing. Let's see, I would show you guys right now the Team Stone t-shirts, the Turtle Man t-shirts. Um, the turtles, the trophies, I just don't have any with me right now. Brian and Sayla they were nice enough to bring all my stuff back for me. So that was nice of them. I appreciate that. So I won't be able to show you the stuff until tonight if they make it to practice, because I don't want to have to kick him off the team. I can't do that. Like, if I have to, I will, but they should be here. They should be here. Brian said something funny yesterday in the chat. He brought it up, because he was in the corner saying some crazy stuff. So I'm excited to see what they get on the camera. Also, too, Brian said he said it's going to be funny when we see the size difference from the athlete to the corner man. That's going to be funny. So let's see. Prince of Persia says, "You seem tired. Hope you're doing great." Yeah, man, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I mean, maybe it's just, maybe I didn't get enough beauty sleep. You need about, 14 to 16 hours of beauty sleep. So I must have been a little behind on the beauty sleep. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, man, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like had a great weekend. Had an absolute war on the table. Had a great time with everyone after. Lots of fun. Lots of laughing. Lots of storytelling. It was a great time. It was a great time. So I didn't get too much sleep. Maybe that's why I look a little tired. I mean, I got some good sleep last night, but the last couple days before that have been busy, which is good. Well, that's what we like. It's all part of the journey. The journey. What about you, Prince of Persia? How you doing, man? You doing good? I hope you're doing good. Maybe you got some questions about the event, the Natty Strength Wars 2. So let's see. Kaylin says, "Nick, thanks for bringing the turtle and t-shirts for me." Let's see. I mean to get a strap from you also. I couldn't hear what you were saying. I was totally starstruck, though. Oh, I appreciate that, Kaylin. I appreciate it a lot. I owe you a strap at least. So I owe you a t-shirt too, because I made the mistake. I thought we had larges. I could have swore I had one, but I must have imagined it. So I owe you. I still owe you a Team Stone T-shirt. And I just thought of this too. I made another mistake. I forgot to give you the 5% discount because you are a member, actually the first member of Stone TV. So I got to give you at least a double discount next time to make up for it. But yeah, when I get you the shirt, I'll throw the strap in there. No charge, no charge. Prince of Persia says I'm doing all right. Same day, kind of boring. That's all right, man. That's all right. Sometimes boring is good. You need if you're always doing exciting stuff, eventually that might become boring. So you got to take the good with the bad. But that being said, I bet it's a good day to get some gains, Prince of Persia. Maybe hit the gym, maybe join us. You can definitely get a lift in with us after this video. I'll be in the gym getting a lift. Carolyn says, thanks, Nick. That's so great. Absolutely. Anytime. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support you guys do, sharing videos. Carolyn is, every video, she's sharing it everywhere. I definitely appreciate that. Let's see. But Carolyn, since I can see on this thing, I think it's about time that you get a promotion. Another promotion. And now we have a new moderator in the chat. Sayla. I don't know why I said Sayla. I think I must have read that. Carolyn. Carolyn is the new moderator. So everyone be careful. Carolyn might be dropping the hammer, putting people on timeouts. Carolyn says, Nick, very inspirational seeing you get back at it. Recovery lifts. And with Chiefy last night, he has a great rig for training at the dungeon. Absolutely. I appreciate that, Carolyn. I appreciate that. You guys inspire me as well. Help keep me motivated and training hard. But yeah, last night with the Chief was great. It was a great video. Not the best service, but hopefully you guys could hear us well. But man, there's some crazy stories in a good way, from back in the day before I was even, alive, kind of thing. But yeah, it was great. It was great. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go back and check it out. It was last night's video. I think it's called Live with the Chief or something like that, or something. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. So let's see. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys can still see me. I'm gonna turn this light off for a second. If you guys can't see me, I'll turn the light back on. Just a little bright, Let's see. Carolyn says, thanks for the high honor of being a moderator, Nick. I can share links. Yeah, absolutely, Carolyn. Feel free, spread the word around. If you got some of your favorite podcast stuff, feel free to tag them. Favorite videos, feel free. That's the benefit of being a moderator. Kaylin says, looks great, Nick. Oh, good. I'm glad. I appreciate that. Well, let's see. Actually, speaking of Chief, he might make it to practice today. Usually he doesn't make it to Tuesday because he's working. Usually works on Tuesday, but he just might show up to practice today. All right. Thank you very much, Kaylin. She says, dear friends, here's the pay-per-view link for Nick's match. Thank you very much, Kaylin. Prince of Persia says, Nick, how long you been training for? For arm wrestling, um, 5 years. About 5 years, a little over 5 years. Um, in terms of lifting weights and getting stronger. Um, I mean, I've been lifting since high school, so at least 15 years of training with weights and stuff. Candace says Chief at practice. That's awesome. Absolutely. I'm excited. I hope he makes it. Um, let's see. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Chief. Let's see. Kaylin says, Nick, I think I might have to channel my inner Steve Fernandez at the next Natty Bros. LOL. When there's something iffy happening. LOL. What do you mean by that, Kaylin? What do you mean by that? Do you mean being very vocal from the crowd? Because that's my first thought. Steve is a very vocal fan, very emotional. Maybe that's what you mean. Prince says, "Is it snowing there? It's not snowing at the moment. I don't know if you can see in that field back there. It might, the window might be a little foggy right now. There is some snow, just barely anything. My yard is mostly green, but it's not snowing right now. So we'll take it. How about you, Prince of Persia? Is it snowing where you're from? Persia? Is it snowing in Persia? So Kaylin says, well, if there's something outrageous, I might have to, but be respectful. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you could definitely, say some stuff. You got the tickets. That's the first step. Get the tickets, get there, and then you can say whatever you want. And then when the match is over, just be like, sorry, I was a little amped up. I didn't mean to say all that crazy stuff, but we could be friends now. Kaylin says, sounds good, Nick. 100%, and a smiley face. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, let's see. Kaylin says, Nick, that's a wonderful plan. Definitely true. Definitely true. Prince says it's cold as flip here, but no snow at the moment, but on the hill. Yeah, it's about the same here. It's cold, chilly. I don't know the exact temperature. My phone is not good. It's always off. Yesterday it said it was 35, but it was actually like 20. So it's probably, 20 something maybe. But today's lift, um, I don't really have. I have a general plan. I'm gonna mess around. I'm still experimenting with new exercises. Um, After today's practice, I'm gonna see how things feel, and I'll get a game plan on. I'll start planning out my training. But this workout today is gonna be, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be jumping around stuff. Probably try some new exercises out. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So Kaylin says, Nick, do you ever like to run down? I think she means rub down your arm between rounds. Do you like? Do you just like to stay in the zone? Um, so it depends on. Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how my arm is feeling. Um, but yeah, it depends. It depends. Sometimes I'll just hold it up, above my head, and I'll let gravity do the work. Um, but it depends. If there's like a little tweak or something going on. So that's the only time I really don't want like anything rubbed down because sometimes that will, inflame the area. But yeah, it depends. It depends. That's a good question. It depends on the match. Depends on the match. Depends on how I'm feeling. Carolyn says that's what's up, Nick. Good to know. Absolutely, I appreciate that. That's a good question, Carolyn. Raccoon says, "What's going on? What's up, man?" Just sitting here doing the old pre-lift live. It's a good time. It's a good time. How about you, man? How you doing, Raccoon? You got any questions about this past event, the Natty Strength Wars 2? Had a big match with Chance Shaw. The only thing I can't tell you is the outcome, but we could talk about pretty much everything except for the outcome. You know, um, so let me know if you guys got any questions. So let's see. Kaylin says, Nick, I went to Southern Maine Arm Wrestling Club with Tom and got to chat with Melanie and Hamogi. And Melanie loves arm wrestling. Also, she said she wants to give it a go. Okay, all right. Says that's what she meant. I want to give it a go, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Get her on board if she's interested. That's the first step. Just got to get her with the team. Sounds like she's already with a good team. Now we just got to get on the table. Kaylin says Wade Roberts got to chat to him. He's such a sweet kid. Also, absolutely, yeah, I like Wade. Wade and Ham Hoagie are training partners. Yeah, I like them both. I like them both. Both good guys. Both very cool. Both got a good sense of humor. And actually, I haven't seen Ham Hoagie arm wrestle. But if he's at that team, he's got to be pretty good. I know Wade is good. So they're good arm wrestlers. Cameron says right on, Nick. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be good. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Karen says also Mark Haggard, Batman, cool. Tom Didi, Yusuf. I can't imagine how it could get better. They have a great framework already, the Natty Bros. Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how where they can take this. This is only their second event, and they're off to a incredible start. Raccoon says training today. Oh, of course, I'm training today. After this video, I'm going to be training, and later on in the day, either 4 or 5 p.m., um, is we're going to be an arm wrestling practice, but that's going to be for the members only. So I'll be lifting, I'll be arm wrestling, so it's going to be some good training. So see, Kaylin says, and when you search Natty Bros and YouTube, other names came up. Now Natty Bros show up right up. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Um, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Um, that means they're starting to get out there. So Raccoon says training all body or only arm wrestling parts. It's gonna be both. It's gonna be both. I don't have a plan for today's workout. The only thing I planned is, recovery workout. I want to experiment with some new exercises. Um, After arm wrestling training today is when I'm gonna get a game plan on my next training prep. But today is gonna be kind of an experiment, jumping around stuff, trying some new stuff out. Excuse me. The workout um, will be, on the regular YouTube, but the arm wrestling will be on the memberships. But how about you, Raccoon? You training today? You probably should. You probably should. I'd say you definitely should, because every day is a good day to train. Let's see. Ham Hoagie, what's up, man? So the event was big for the Natties. They did awesome with the production. Absolutely. They did awesome. They worked really hard. They pulled it off. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. And Hoagie says every day is gains day. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Raccoon says yesterday training before work night. I'm fried, I think he means. All right, man. Sounds like you got those gains. So Prince of Persia says, Nick, be honest. Do you love working out besides its pros? I mean, there were no pros. I mean, if there were no pros working out. So, I mean, yeah, I do enjoy training. That's one of my favorite parts about, um, training is I do enjoy training. Um, I enjoy arm wrestling practice. I enjoy the practices. I enjoy the training. Enjoying it definitely helps. Definitely helps you stay on track. Um, but seeing yourself get stronger and better is very addicting. You know, so that definitely helps. But yeah, I mean, if there were no benefits, I would still enjoy training. All right, raccoons from Greece. All right, very nice. How's the weather over there right now? Well, I wonder. I wonder. Ah, raccoon says good sun. Ah, very nice. I bet that's nice. It's a little chilly here, about 20 something degrees. But that's the way it is sometimes. What would be worse than 20 degrees would be 10 degrees. That'd be a little worse. So it ain't that bad. So Prince says you train before sleeping. I mean, that way to get a nice beauty sleep and the muscles recover. Yeah, definitely. That's very true. That's very true. Sometimes I do work out right before sleep. I do a little recovery workout, a little something, nothing insane, but a little quick set. But yeah, it definitely helps with the beauty sleep and the gains. Let's see. Kaylin says, Nick, I just had a thought. Your green high cuz shirt stuck out on camera at Natty's Bros that I wore. That might be a good color for Team Stone shirt. High vis. Yeah, absolutely. Those Turtle Man shirts stick out big time, and that's why we like them. Yeah, we could definitely do something like that. We could make a special Turtle Edition Team Stone shirts. That could be cool. That could be cool. Maybe we can put like a big turtle shell on the back or something like that. That would be cool. But that is a good idea. That is a good idea. Kayla says Team Stone combo. That's a good idea. Yes. Yeah, that's interesting. Put some little turtle shell on the back, little Team Stone on the front. That would be cool. That would be cool. But let's see. Ham Hoagie says could do high vis lettering also. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I bet they have like glow in the dark lettering. That could be something. Just seeing a whole bunch of glow in the dark minotaurs everywhere. And that's what, if you're wondering why I said minotaur, that's what the Team Stone logo is. It's a minotaur. If you don't know what a minotaur is, it's a half bull, half man. Or to some people, half man, half bull. Carolyn says, I got to see Mike and Joey very quickly. Mike is one of my favorite people. He just doesn't know it yet, lol. Yeah, definitely true. They're both great guys. I like Mike and Joey. Both do good things for the sport. Carolyn says, glow in the dark with some muscles. Absolutely. It's happening. And then Carolyn put the link to the Natty Bros YouTube. Makes it nice and easy. If you guys want to check out the pay-per-view, it's only $4.99. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. 15 matches. But let's see. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Let's see. I mean, one thing I think I find it funny is how many people are commenting on the name of the event, the Natty Wars. But people don't understand that the promoters, their name is the Natty Bros, so it's their event. So that's why they call it the Natty Wars, because they're the Natty Bros. Um, they said they might change the name, but I'm gonna try to talk them into keeping it because I think it's a good name. I think it's a good name. Galen says, Nick, when you had your mic clipped above the table of practice, it was amazing audio. Or if you clip it to your hat. Yeah, the audio was much better, but for some reason I cannot connect it to my phone anymore. My phone won't hook up anymore, so my phone, the jack must be worn out or something. But I can't hook up that old microphone or the other microphone I was using before. It worked a couple times, but now I can't get it to hook up. Kalen says, Nick, that's true. I made a couple comments and I didn't see any more after. Absolutely. Kalen says, yes, 100%. Keep the name. Yeah, I hope they will. I think they will. Ham Hoagie says promoting natural athletes is a really good idea, though, even if that's not the main goal. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Natural athletes, promoting them is great. Um, I think any kind of arm wrestling promotion is great. But I agree with you, Ham Hoagie. Candle says these armchair comments enters ain't got a clue. Very true. Kaylin says, what about using a mic streaming from the fire with Mike? Yeah, I tried that. I could definitely do that. I could definitely try that. That's the next step. I'm definitely gonna give that a shot because I do like this tablet. It's nice and fancy. Prince of Persia says, I searched Natty Bros, a video with a guy wearing bodysuit with syringes pops up, lol, and the interviews asking him if he's natty or not. Yeah, they got a good sense of humor. They got some funny videos up there. Um, so we're having fun with it, you know. But that's funny. Ham Hoagie says it's in quotation the Natty Bros. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, they're the Natty Bros, and that's how they like it. But guys, I'm gonna hop off pretty soon. If you got any final questions, let me know. I'm gonna hop off pretty soon. Ham Hoagie says Natty Bros is a separate channel. Oh, I see what you're saying. It was a different channel. Kaylin says excellent, Nick. Absolutely, absolutely. Prince says you gonna come live again? Yeah, I am. After this video, probably about 20, 30 minutes, I'm gonna be in the gym lifting. I'll be live again. So definitely feel free to come out, hang out, get some gains with us. Talk about arm wrestling, gym stuff, the last event, do a whole bunch of good stuff. But yeah, we definitely are. And tonight, arm wrestling practice is gonna be live, but it's gonna be for members only. So if you want to see the arm wrestling practice, you're gonna have to become a member. Kaylin says, Nick, what about a Facebook group, Team Stone community page, or someone else can post when you go live? Yeah, we could definitely do something like that. We could definitely do something like that. Um, I'm just not the best with. I'm pretty good with YouTube. I like YouTube because it's a lot easier, at least for me, with the videos. I'm not the best with Facebook, because you can't. It's a lot more. You know, what is it? A lot more typing and stuff like that. I like the videos. But yeah, I could definitely. That's definitely a great idea. Get a Facebook community going. That is a good idea. Carolyn says, or Ham Hoagie can post a training video. Yeah, absolutely. We got to see how Ham Hoagie trains. She says everything Team Stone related. She says, I hear you, Nick. Maybe Josh can approve post. Yeah, that'd be cool. And Carolyn says, like I do for 98. And she says, and he, Sailor, etc. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely, they could definitely post stuff up there. That'd be great. That'd be great. Be greatly appreciated. People taking time out of their day to help us out. That's greatly appreciated. And Hoagie says I'm lazy on the posting. Yeah, man, I feel you. I feel you. I'm pretty good with YouTube, but I'm really bad with Instagram. I'm a little better with Facebook, but I'm pretty good with YouTube. And then he says I got a few out there, though. Oh, I'll have to check them out, Ham Hoagie. I'll have to check them out. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. See, get things set up for the workout. Thank you for watching. About 20-30 minutes, we will be back out for another one. But we'll see you around. Thanks for watching, guys.